You active as a motherfucker, which you can build that dexterity by keep playing the game. A lot of knowledge with some execution. That's it. But it's not hard to get into. It's not hard to play. It's can you remember how to deal with Harang 100+ moves? After learning how to deal with Heihashi's 80 moves, after learning how to deal with Yoshimitsu's 80 moves, after learning how to deal with Brian's 100 moves, like that's just this game. But the longer you play it, the more everything builds in your brain. And since you say, as a person, you have a hard time memorizing shit at times, this game might be able to help you, discipline you, and fix that problem. Because the only way you be successful is remember that you can punish these moves, not punish the next another 30 niggas these kind of moves. This shit might actually help you. Yeah, this shit might actually help you. But it's not a hard game to play or get into. It honestly isn't. It really isn't. And again, you was already playing a good character. For real. I've done that. I've understand all my basic punishes. Not everything could be punished though with all moves. That's why you want to use your practical to go to like your 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 60 frame punishes. If you have that many punishes. But generally speaking, 100% of the cast has at the very least a 10, a 13, and a 15. At least. Every character has at least half those punishes. A 10 will punish anything that if you don't have a 12 or 11. That 10 to do the rest. Then that's where frame advantage on hit comes and where you can start some sort of offense or something. Like I can tell you King shit, I sat here and learned this nigga a lot, even though I'm still learning him. But I've learned a lot to whereas he doesn't have good punishes like Law do. Law has everything. That motherfucker will knock you down off of any punishes. But some of his punishes will also give him a lot of frame advantage on hit. King will do the same thing. But that's when you gotta learn the strategy from that. And that's what learning the character after you don't learn the system. But another thing with the system, Mike, movement is a system. You want to learn how to backdash cancel. You want to learn how to deal with backdash cancel. Backdash canceling the right way properly is if you're holding back when you're doing it, you're blocking while backdashing. So you can't really hit your opponent. And if you tag them low during their cancel, it'll block the low automatically for you. It's kind of like an option select. So how can you open up a nigga in this game? Simple. You dash in their face and you make them flinch. The second that they backdash while they're hitting down back to cancel it, you can hit them with a mid, down forward 1. 13 frames, -1 across the board. Or at least 80% of the cast has it, not including Marduk, because Marduk's down for 1 is a launcher. He has that special privilege because it's faster. It's like 14 frames, I believe, which is stupid. Another thing is you throw them. You see them backdashing all day, throw them. But this what changes, this is where tier lists kind of come in when it comes to what characters do what more. Look at both Kings. These niggas got these grabs, dog. They can grab you with chainless kind of grabs, everything. Bob can't do this. All he got is a generic 1 throw and a generic command grab. From his crouch dash and his throws. I mean his standing.
And the Kings got better because of that, because of how they changed the throw system, right?
Yep. They may nerf throws, but they ain't nerf command grabs. That's what makes these stupid ass niggas so godlike. So that's what makes them even better on the tier list. That's why you gotta learn how to break their throws. Throws is Tekken. Which I always agree with Jackson with this. Walls ain't Tekken. Tekken ain't walls. Yeah, it's not walls. Don't blame him. But a part of movement too is if you're playing a character with a crouch dash system, like again, Armor King. You have to understand why he has this privilege over other characters like Law. Law don't have this, but Law has a crouch dash that he can use to mix up things like that. So when you're learning a system like crouch dash, obviously his crouch dash 1 is his clothesline if you input it properly. Crouch dash 2 is his electric. But if you do crouch dash delay and you do 4, which is crouch dash and the 4 is his knee, that's a special move in that crouch dash. But delaying all your crouch dashes, you could do actual moves out of them. Like wild stand 4. Which is everybody has a wild stand 4, which is wild stand 4 is Obviously, what is it? That's the universal system. Mid normal, 11 frames start up, plus 6 on hit, 5 to 6 on hit, depending on the character. It's like when you're learning systems, you want to learn what's universal. Why does everybody have this privilege? And once you understand that, that gives you ideas and more possibilities to approach the game on how you want to play it. Brian,
like
got one.
Geese, like with Geese, with his wild standing for generic wild standing for, right?
Mm-hmm. So, there you go.
Right. I don't know if this is. I assume this is also part of the system, but one thing I did notice about this game is that a lot of the moves that are that'll go like mid high or high mid, they're typically safe, but they one of the hits in that string can be duckable. Like for example, Brian's down 4-2-1. Like you can, the mid is unduckable since it's a mid, but you can duck the high, but it's safe on block.
That's why. So you know, it can be punished, but if you don't know about it, then guess what? He just got away with it for free. Again, that's where knowledge come in. Niggas would just beat you off that. That's where people abuse the same shit. They know you don't know nothing about it. But once you learn it, that increase your chances of winning. Cause they will do it. It's gonna happen. People gonna do it just to test you, bro. To see what you know. I do this shit all the time when I'm playing King Online rank or player, man. I clothesline a bitch. That's a high. That's plus 6 on block. Throw it and duck it. I do this all the time, dog. It be 80% niggas, they stand up and just take this shit. I'm slowly tagging them to the corner. Then when they're up against the wall by this move, I get a free forward 2-1 if they want to hit buttons. Or down forward 4 to get frame advantage. And then once they start ducking, if you're paying attention, crouch dash 4 in the shoulder. But I call that shit shoulder lean. Free 44 damage because your ass won't duck this high. But not everybody do it. But, so what's up with you with the sidestep thing? I want to cover that real quick. Trying to understand how a sidestep system works in this game?
Yeah, when you sidestep, from what you told me, you can sidestep and then cancel the sidestep into a block. So if they throw a tracking move, you can still block it. Now, is there a way to prevent that? Like, do you have to throw the tracking move earlier as they sidestep?
Yeah, I get what you about to ask me. Yeah, I get what you about to ask me.
Like, how would you stop something like that? Like, if you know that they're sidestepping a lot and you want to throw a tracking move, how would you stop them from sidestepping it and still blocking it?
3 things.
By throwing a tracking mid as well.
3 things. 3 things, which not everything tracks as a mid, as a high. 3 things. If you know they're going, everything has startup, which Jackson could tell you about that. Everything, you know, the man that lives and breathes on frame data. Everything got startup. If you toss your tracking move out right as they're about to step, they can't block that.
They're gonna get hit?
Yes. Okay. They will get hit. 2, lows. If they stepping, they can't block their toes. Low their ass. For an example, Brian's down 4, down back 3. Those quick lows. Those what you consider chip. That's chip in this game. You're slowly chipping their life away by doing quick ass lows that's negative on block. Because the lows technically give up your turn because that's what leaves you open. But some lows give you advantage on hit. Like King's right here. King's down 3 plus 1 on hit. You hit a button free 2-1. You hit with 2-1 plus 6 on hit. My turn. Like stuff like that. Or you can simply throw them, even though they can tech the throw. But how you know they know how to tech the throw? And if you're playing a character with multiple throws, don't use a generic throw. Use a command grab to start things off. See if they can react to a 1+2 throw. Because if they can't, what makes them they're going to react to other chain throws that you have? Like King. King literally has a 1+3 throw and a 2+4 throw that can be break with 1 button. But this man got command grabs in his 2+3. That you have to break only 2 tombstone power driver. You have to break that with 2. But it looked like a 1+2 throw. That's what separates these kind of characters. Using these kind of characters and they're gonna break throws, you gonna increase your chance tremendously at winning. Man, if I could do the motherfucking, oh, it's 1+2. I'm tripping. Really? I can't remember how you do that. Goddamn. Oh. Yeah. Oh, but back on the sidestep shit. Let's just show you. Actually, let me record it. Wow. Thank you for the clothesline, King. Alright, I recorded King doing down 4-1. And again, it's -1 on block, +7 on hit, 13 frame mid. By far his best tool, in my opinion. Or top 3 at the worst. Still a great tool. See the normal way where he's doing it, it's his left hand. Obviously 1 is your left, 2 is your right. Try to sidestep it here once you do it. You see? Yep. You see that I'm a sidestep to my left. God damn it, if I could time this shit properly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, oh, perfect. You seen it? You seen how he followed me a little bit?
Yeah.
You saw that, right? He kind of slowly attached to me like a magnet. He just attached to me a little bit. See, that's not his weakest side. His weakest side is on his side, or my side is the left. So on my left is my right, and that's what you got to keep in note. If you're playing P1 side and you're trying to track a nigga's weak side, say for an example, King's is his left. So on your side, it's the right now. You get what I'm saying? And it's reversed when you flip sides.
Pretty much, when you're saying it's their left side, it's actually their left side.
Yes.
Their left side, not yours.
Yes, their left side, not yours. No.
Okay. That makes things a bit easier to remember.
And then you want to sidestep as soon as the move becomes active, like on startup. Once you do so, man, you'll swing right through that shit. Like here, I can show you a perfect one. Watch this shit. Watch this. This is godlike right here. Look at this. You'll see. Look. God damn it. This is a matchup to note too. When you're playing against King, and he does forward 4, excuse me. Forward 4 is +2 on block. God damn it, it's not letting me step. It's not even letting me step there. Yeah, this made me step there. Alright, so there we go. That's why. So on my side, I am stepping to my left. His weakest side is his, since he's on P2, it's his left side, but that's why down forward 1 will check that. We'll check his weak side. Again, that's where matchups come in. That has nothing to do with the system. That has something to do with just this character. He has a weak side to his left, so giving him tools to protect his weakest side, that's what you will have to start learning. And that's more layers to learn in this game. But once again, once you learn that, you never have to practice it ever again. You never do, because he's going to stay this way until Tekken 20. It's the honest to God truth. He's been having that side since day 1.
Regarding punishing sidestep as well, when you're at a certain frame advantage, there is a point to where you can sidestep, correct? Like if they throw out a move and you try to sidestep, you're gonna get bopped, regardless of which side you sidestep. It depends. Really?
Yeah, frame data changed in that. From this game, from Tag 2 to Tekken 6. Yep.
No matter what happens. If I try to do a move that's -8, although I can't be punished,
you can still potentially get bought for
You
sidestepping.
can for trying. Yes, you will. Think of this. It's simple math. Think of you adding that -8 to your 6 frame startup. It's just simple math. That -8 is adding to your 6 frame. So what's that? What's 8? What's 8? What's 6 plus 8?
You said 6 plus 8? 14.
14. So how fast is your sidestep is now?
Damn.
Exactly. You're not moving. Exactly. And where are you going? Where are you going?
But let's say it was the exact opposite. Let's say Jazz did a move with a high that was +5 on hit. What's 6 minus 5?
1.
Okay. I'm gonna sidestep with no hesitation. With no reason. My sidestep will be now faster than yours. As I'm at advantage. So when you're sidestepping in this game, that's gonna be good. That's gonna require a lot of realization on that. That's why, like, on top of
Also keep this in mind that with Tekken, with Tekken's frame data, the game runs at 60 frames, right? 60 frames locked. That frame isn't count on frames animation too. So always remember that. If you hit a move doing 60 frames, right? Let's say a move is +6 on hit. On block. You hit a move that's +6 on block. Say you block the +6 move, guess what? You're now -6, while the person that did it to you is +6. So subtract 6 from 60 frames and what's that?
54.
Exactly. So you have 54 frames to do what you want to do, as well as he has was 6 plus 60.
66.
He has 66 frames he could do what he want to do. Obviously, he has a greater number. It's his turn, but you still can move. Example I'm about to show you right here. Dragging off 6/6. Wow. 4 forward 2. Well, while running 2, right? Which is really hard to do in a nigga face, by the way. If you can execute instant running moves in a nigga bitch face, that there alone will scare a nigga. Seriously. There you go. This move is +5 or 6 on block if I remember. God damn it. Let me back up a little bit. That move right there alone. You can't hit buttons, but the additional frames from the game, quote unquote, the system, you can move. So technically there's really no true frame traps in this game because you can move. You get what I'm saying? You moving can eliminate the frame traps because you have so much frames to work with. But what makes frame traps still a thing in this game is counter hits from it. Like for an example, Magic 4, like Law or Lee Chowline. They hit you with a jab that's +1 on block and they do a 4 that turns that 4 into a 10 frame move. If anyone jabs right after that, they can't because that jab is now 11 frames. Now that they're negative and you're plus. So now that 4 becomes a 10 frame move, allowing you to get a counter hit combo. But they can duck. That's where this game falls into, is there's really no true frame traps. But it happens if they're pressing buttons, but they can move. That's why this game is super honest. If you know they rather move than just hit a button, that's when you punish them if you're paying attention. Knowing your punishes.
Pretty much, even though they're at frame advantage, it's not game over.
Hell no, no. It just increased their chance of doing damage to you. That's all that is. And increase their chance tremendously if they're looking at you. Player A likes to hit buttons, player B likes to move around, and player C just don't do nothing. How you beat all three? Frame trap player A with punish player B for trying to move and grab player 3 with player B. C, I mean. That's it. And I just told you how to simply beat 3 different people, and you had to use 3 different tactics to beat those 3 different people. It's a part of paying attention. You have an answer to everything. That's why this game is super honest. And that's what makes this game super special, is because not everyone can adapt to people. This game will separate the skill gap of that. You can beat a nigga that don't know how to play Tekken, and you can play random and still beat him because he don't know how to play Tekken. You just simply move. Move. Work on movement. God damn it. I'm trying to show you his example here with Dragon Off. If I can There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm trying again now. So I'm gonna try to sidestep. There you go. I think I did. I don't know if I did it right. Yeah, I did. See, I'm trying to sidestep. Oops. God damn it. God damn it, I fucked up. Yep, I'm trying to sidestep. It's popping me. Why? Because the sidestep system in this game is 6, and the man did a +6 move and then a 10 frame jab. I can't really move, but guess what I can do though?
You can duck, dodge.
Yes, sir. God damn it. Fuck that up. Oh my god. I should have picked a loss.
He's coming to play because they can duck the high and you throw out a mid. They get pop for it.
See?
Or go up. If they stand block.
You saw it here. You're about to see it if you didn't see it.
That was a good shot.
But you see that though, right?
Yeah.
Even though he's at a frame advantage. So that's what I'm telling you. Movement is the biggest thing with this game. Ducking is a part of moving. It's evading. It's very evasive heavy. And that's where reading the play comes in. And here's another perfect example. If you know a nigga just gonna sit there and duck, then if you understand your opponent, and you know if they're gonna duck, which we're not gonna use that one. I'm sorry, I gotta close this one out. There we go. I'm a duck. I just got uppercut. See that?
I see it.
See? And that comes from paying attention to your opponent. So at times, it's okay to throw out a move like that and then just backdash. Don't do shit. If anything, you can down forward. That's why down forward ones are negative. Because of stuff like that. They're the typical to go to moves to check your opponent. To just get a response to see what they're doing. Did they duck? Did they hit a button? Did they press buttons? Because if you get a counter hit down for one, generally nothing happens. You just get frame advantage to put them in the situation again. So going to the universal route, if you use a move like 6-6, oh my god damn, that's anime notations. Forward, 2, while running 2 with Dragunov, and they do down forward 1, that 1 will indicate what did they do in this specific situation. So the next time you do it again, you counter hit them with something devastating. That's what making the read come in. If they hit a button, if it says counter hit during your down forward 1 and you put them in that situation again, you either take the risk of launching them where there's a chance that if they block it now you're punishable and it's their turn, or you could put them in a move that's safe that will give you more frame advantage and a little bit more damage but not a combo. That depends on you, and that also depends on a matchup. Brian, for an example, Brian put a nigga in the back 1 and they gonna hit a button, nigga, you just fucking forward back to that shit. Tell that ass stop. Why are you trying to hit a button? If they're trying to duck and hit a 10 frame crouching jab, you goddamn orbital that bullshit. Tell that ass to stop. Or if they simply don't do nothing, guess what? Back 1 again. Do it again. And if they're not sidestepping it, that's when you start learning how you can bully certain people. They ain't willing to move. They just won't sit there and take it. And you take their ass up against the wall until you kill them. That's when you're not playing Tekken. When they're up against the wall, that ain't Tekken. That's your game. You get to do what the fuck you want. Where they gonna run? With moves that track, every move has a tailspin automatically track. Where they going? They ain't going no goddamn well. Oh, there's a lot to learn with this game, but if you approach it the right way, take your time with it, and slowly, you'd be surprised how fast you might actually learn it, and that you never have to learn it again. Tekken is one of those games, bro, that once you learn something, you never have to learn it again, dog. You don't. It's in your brain. It's there forever.
I know there's a lot I gotta learn with GG too, but I'm pretty sure I'll hop back on it and play files. It's gonna seem like I ain't never hopped off it.
Exactly. You just going back to where you left off.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been back on playing that heavily for like the past month while playing this. And the only new game I welcome in my heart was Dragon Ball. Everything else, it felt like I never had to start over. I'm back at where I started. Well, I'm back at where I left it. All I gotta do is finish and continue where I'm left off.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bruh.
I need to just play what I grew up with too.
That's
man.
what I said. I told your black ass that.
Dog. I know, man.
I told you that. You can't beat what you grew up playing, yo. You can't. You know those games. You got the experience.
Have a love for it.
Well, it's not even just that. You got the experience out of it. Like, you would never have to relearn it again. You're not wasting time at that point. Wow.
You're just learning what's new.
That's it. That's it. Literally, that's it. I've been playing GG since Reloaded. I've just been playing GG since Reloaded. And all I gotta learn is Blitz Shield. And YRC, that's it. God damn, I keep doing that sword shit. I ain't mean to do that.
Like with MK, I know with Scorpion's arguably my favorite MK character, and it shows in my title, my gamer tag or whatever. He's always gonna have the spear and teleport. I just gotta learn what's new. And his air grab.
And you sitting here, you sitting here trying to get in other goddamn games, man. If you don't just play the shit you already know, it doesn't hurt to try it. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It honestly doesn't hurt. But man, you put a little bit too much emotions behind them shit. Like Soul Calibur ain't a new game. That game been around for a minute. And it doesn't hurt to learn what's new about that game, like what you just said. It honestly don't. But trying to play something that you haven't really grew up playing, like KOF. I do know that you like the series. It's a great series, and it is. I agree with you. It's a godlike series, but that's something you haven't played. So the time you put into that trying to learn it, that time just went down the drain since you don't play it no more. You bet off that time you put in that, you could have been just playing Tekken at that time. You could have just been playing Soul Calibur when that finally dropped. You could have just been playing Under Night, since you played Under Night since Junior. To where you could have been a monster at the game. You won't know, you won't really see results, big homie, until you stick with it, man. That's how you know if you're good. Is if you've been playing the same shit for a minute. Bro, you do know Dragon Ball been out for damn near a year now, almost a year. In the next couple of weeks, it's about to be a year that game been old, right? I haven't lost that pink rank since I gained it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, cause I stuck with the game. Well, get me wrong, I lose. You know, I definitely don't. I don't want to make it seem like I'm undefeated. No, I fucking lose. I play people that body me, or I just get bot, or I just lose the stupid shit. But if you saw in that stream earlier, I went to the replay channel and I've learned. When I fight really good people, I like to learn what they were doing and how can I prove that. And that's what makes me stronger. I save those replays and I come back and watch them later, which I'm about to do tonight before I go to bed. Like, I am tired, but I won't be going to bed like the next like few hours or so. But when I'm about to go to bed, when I'm off this shit, nigga, I will be on that channel watching shit while eating until I fall completely asleep. So I am learning while I'm looking at, I'm understanding what's going on, what I haven't or what I should have been doing. That helps me a lot, bro, because I'm only just playing that game, just sticking with it. You could be doing the same thing, watching your replays against random people. Doesn't hurt just playing random people. Doesn't hurt watching replays fighting us. I watch the replays fighting y'all a lot of times, especially when I'm learning something completely new, not when I already got something down. Care about the shit, man, you put in the work, man. Been playing Tekken since Tekken 1, dog. I actually love this version. I'm about to get right in this. Man, why really? I thought I held back. I guess I did.
Dang, that's crazy. Man was throwing buttons on block with Eddie, and you literally was like an inch away from that button and made it whip. You taking advantage of the fact that he ain't moving.
You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
It's my response right there. So why should I just step to his level? Why not just keep moving? That's how you win, man. Just look at your opponent, dog, and just practice these situations. They're all there. They're all available. Literally, you just gotta don't overthink it and put in the time. With Tekken, it's easy. It really is. It just requires a ton of execution. You know, half this shit is not easy. I ain't trying to make it seem like Korean backdash canceling is easy. Shit, it's not. It really isn't. It's just all muscle memory. And take it slow. You move first, attack next. Don't even attack. You move first. If they can't move, there you go. That's all you need to know just to beat a nigga.
I was just like the approach with Fortnite.
You let me do that. That's punishable. Oh man, he don't know matchup. He just want to hit buttons in between certain strings. Damn it, I'm trash. Ah, that was forward 2-1. Man, let me sit up. Oh. Hit a button. Yep. That nigga will roll to that side.
Oh, we're punished.
Thank you. And seeing shit like this, that's when you get bored. The nigga don't know what the fuck game he playing. Do some rank, fuck it. Some rank with Bob.
I don't blame you.
See, I get like that with y'all when I fight y'all. I get a little bored, but I understand y'all niggas trying to learn and to show y'all trying to learn. See, niggas like that guy, he ain't trying to learn. It was to the point where I fought his game up in his face and it took hits and he just wasn't seeing that shit. So I just said, fuck it, let me go back to just moving around on this man. Couldn't lay a goddamn finger on me. But y'all niggas actually learn, and I respect that. That y'all trying to learn makes the game more exciting to play. Well, makes it more fun, I should say, not exciting, but makes it fun, even more fun to play.
Are you ready?
New challenger.
It's a good ball, but he's dope.
Oh yeah, nigga raw. Love this nigga, boy. When I first saw him in Tekken 6, I fell in love with this character. I was like, oh, he is cool. He's so cool. He's so cool.
You need to stop playing around and get with Julie.
Oh man, you better fuck with that bitch. He needs some nigga. He need to get Master Raven. He needs some nigga in his life so he can stop being stupid and silly. Don't fuck with Raven, man. That's a sexy bitch right there too for a black girl. She got it. She can get it.
I hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
So I hit this Armor King with a down forward 1 and that hit. So that's showing me in the hit again. It's showing me he like to hit buttons. And like to move a lot, which why down back 4 that low, hit counter hit. So niggas like him, he frame trapped to death. He ain't wanna move, he just wanna get hit. Frame trap niggas like him. That was good, good confirm. Oh, that's that combo? Okay, that's stolen.
still hit him.
He mad.
That move got a... Huh?
I said he mad. You about to see why.
Shit.
That's it. Like the hit button.
You like to hit all the bugs. Yeah, bug people.
The block.
Oh, I see where he messed up.
You should have just
Wasn't
raised
paying
out.
attention. Yeah, he wasn't paying attention.
That would have killed him. Nigga got whip punish with the nerf move from every version. If the range on that button is still good. Ah, that's my punish.
Good confirm, Jess. Yeah, screw that string. I got hit by it enough to know about that.
Nice. Oh my God, I was looking for that low.
Round 4. Fight.
Attack. Oh, that's it.
Not bad. I'll fight you anytime. Get ready for the next battle.
I saw that shit he did. He did sidestep 1+2, 2. Off of down 3 plus 4 1. I ain't know that combo, boy. I'm gonna learn that bit.
Round one. Fight.
You think all those 5 changes that they gave him this season were the ones you were looking for?
80% of them, yeah. There's some of them. I wanted down back 1. We're not down back 1 to down 1 to go back to how it was. Well, that ain't gonna
I don't
happen.
think that'll ever happen, dog. That's like Cam's 4-4 day. They ain't ever changing that, giving it back to him.
But I do wish though, it's not as negative, man. It's just like I think like -10. Like they could at least make it like -5 at least. Shit. And his crouch dash 1 needs to be a natural hit tailspin. I don't know why that's not, but y'all let Jen's Electric be the on natural hit. Fuck out of here. Favoritism ass niggas. +6. Oh, I should have hit a button there. Man, I didn't jail that. Good confirm. I know where I fucked up at. Good shit. Oop, oop. Yep, that's it. Oh, I'm still alive. No, sir. Yeah!
Round 3. Fight.
The punish.
Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
He stepped into that, homeboy.
Not bad.
Yeah. Damn, do I want something? Hold on, yo. Alright, fuck, man. I want to keep playing that nigga. Oh well. GG's. Oh, Jackson stupid. Nigga said whoop his ass. I actually want to play Fortnite.